And welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss. And Gordon with the dunk.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Jokic. Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Celtics ball. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Anthony nowhere around. And the three ball is good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Now, Alexander Walker. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brunson. Stolen by Tatum. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Here's White. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Part of White's expanding game is the attention to his jump shot. And he's made great improvement in that area.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Jokic. A three-pointer off the mark. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now, here's Mitchell. Screen by Gafford. And here's Tatum for three.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Brunson with it. Still yet to score. To the paint. And they double up Gordon. Pass to Jokic. 2 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Jokic, no good.
got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Screen by Gafford. And here's Mitchell from the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Jokic missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Boston. They trail by 1. White, wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Three-pointer. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 2. We'll get right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. To the left wing. Here's Najee. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pritchard from outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Back to Brunson. The rebound by Caden. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Parker. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Najee. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Najee's got 5.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Pass to Pritchard. Parker outside. Back to Pritchard. Takes a 3. Boston again missing. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Here's Brunson. No scoring in this one. The shot, no good. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And stolen by Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Brown outside. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Parker outside. Pass to Boucher. Stolen by Gordon. Boucher with the rebound. Celtics leading by 3. Brown outside. There's a good screen. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, Point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
To the middle, and Allen slams it in.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Ivy. And Boucher sends it back. Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up to the Celtics. 3-point lead. He's playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. And it's the Nuggets ball. Pass to Ivy. Back to Brown. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Brown can finish above the rim with no problem. Yes, indeed, he can bounce.
And here is Parker. Scoreless thus far. Brown jams it in.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Mitchell wide open. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Mitchell's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Celtics. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", the ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators. You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
And Anthony drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Tatum. Screen by Gafford. Pass to White. Now here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. Screen by Gafford. They get it back. The kick out to Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And so Tatum nails them both. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Brunson scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here's Tatum for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
The Nuggets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He hits both from the stripe. Boston leading by 3. Now Brown. He has 6. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 8 points for him.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Brunson draws the double. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Jokic with the steal. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you, Kevin.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Brown. Tatum on the wing. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Brunson. Here's Jokic. Pass to Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does grab.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Jokic. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Count that one.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Hauser. Knocks it loose. The kick out for Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
What a Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Now Pritchard. In the corner. Tatum with it. Here's Queta, covered by Anthony. That one goes. Count it. Queta's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Brunson, the bounce pass. And pushing it up, here's Boston. White is double. For 3, Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land. And the Celtics lead by 9. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Can't get it to go. Boston leading by 10. Shoots the 3. Gordon with the rebound. And here are the Nuggets now. Gets it to go. Down low.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Mitchell outside. Outside Brown. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Anthony.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. Now Ivy down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Gordon. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he only increase his value.
Tatum. Now Gafford. Mitchell from 15 feet away. It's good.
Nifty move, kicking that ball outside as the defense tries to collapse.
Gafford with the rebound. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Inside, Tatum automatic.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jayson Tatum.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Course, end up in different spots, had the same choice. Soon as I plant a seed, I pray to rain more. Soon as I left, I knew it did.